Good evening, Keith. The Harris County DA's office getting that recusal that they wanted, but now defending themselves against allegations it was politically motivated. Judge Jason Luong was not in court during Wednesday's hearing, his chair filled by the presiding regional judge over Harris County, who decided he would be removed from the potential trial of Philip Recio, who was convicted of child sex abuse in Luong's court. During the hearing, child abuse prosecutors testified the judge made a series of remarks in his chambers indicating sympathy toward defendants in child sex abuse cases. In one case, claiming the judge opined that just because a child or assistant district attorney says a person is a child molester, that does not make it so, since you will never know what actually happened. In a response opposing the state's recusal motion, Recio's attorney wrote the judge's personal views on child sex cases were not sufficient grounds for recusal in the context in which they were made. Recio's attorneys also noting the timing of the state's recusal motion, pointing out Luong is running for re-election and in a Democratic primary runoff against Andrea Bell, who currently works as a prosecutor for the Harris County DA's office. The DA's office denied any political motivations.
There's a lot of people running for a lot of offices. We make our decisions based on the facts of each case as it stands, and in this particular case.
Brian Weiss is KPRC 2's legal analyst.
Judge Luong's comments, ironically, were enough to disqualify him if he was a potential juror sitting in a case of this kind. How can we then turn around and say if he was unqualified clearly to be a juror, that he ought to be calling balls and strikes in cases of this magnitude?
Now, so far, we have not heard from Judge Luong, but his court coordinator releasing a statement this afternoon on behalf of the court saying, quote, the only statement the court can give is to indicate that the Texas Code of Judicial Conduct prohibits Judge Luong or any judge from making any public comment on matters pending in court. This case will now be reassigned to another judge in the next few days. Live downtown, Sion Rhodes, KPRC 2 News.